So what this chapter is for, what we are going to see in this, why the business is important for every human life, why it is important, even if I have to deliver the subject to you people, even if it have to reach you people, kindly imagine how many things we are using now: mics, wiring systems, the table, and this touchpad, screens, the screens available there, whiteboards, and all these things. Compare everything in our in our classroom. AC also is the one of the instrument here. Every item was prepared by ourselves or we have purchased from the outsiders, which means that every item what we are dealing up from morning day to like day ending, day starting to day ending, whatever the commodity we are utilizing, we are using, we are purchasing from the business persons. Can you imagine the world without any business organizations? It's not possible. So that is why knowing about the business is such an important thing for every person, and for the persons who are belongs to our commerce field is very much important for us. Is that clear, Nanna? So in this chapter we are going to see the business and everything about the business and all. So when we are discussing about these things, we'll just go to the main topics, main points as per the exam point of view and as per the conceptual point of view. And once the time permits, we'll go for some important MCQs in every chapter that is important to discuss in the exam point of view as per the conceptual point of view. Clear, Nana? So let us start with this, Nana. What is the domain means? Domain means, any idea? It is a different discipline of the subject. What is meant by discipline here? Don't think that sitting silent in the class without making any noise or without making any mischievous things and all. So here the discipline in the sense, it is a different branch of subject. It is also a part of subject which will help us to know what is happening in the subject. సో ఈ చాప్టర్ మొత్తం మీద బిజినెస్ కాబట్టి బిజినెస్ కి సంబంధించిన సబ్జెక్ట్స్ లో ఎటువంటి డిఫరెంట్ వెరైటీస్ నేర్చుకుంటామో చెప్పేదే ఈ డొమైన్స్. లెట్ us see about it. So in our economical world, every person is busy as everyone in spending, in earning income, in doing all economical activities. What is meant by economical activity? Human being will be involved with mainly two types of activities. One is economic, other one is non-economic. What is economic, Nana? Which is happening with your self-interest. Non-economic means selfless concerns, altruism. Pakkana vaadiki edo cheddamani manam chese oka pani. Adi non-economical. Economical ante mana kosam manika manaki kavalsinadiga. Rationality prakaranga, economical prakaranga, if you have done any economical activity that will make you to earn something, it will make you to spend something. Non-economical, it will not result in earning and it may result in spending for others. నువ్వు నీ కోసం ఏమి సంపాదించుకోవు కానీ పక్కన వాడి కోసం ఏదో చేయాలి అని చెప్పి ట్రై చేసి చేయటమే నాన్ ఎకనామికల్ యాక్టివిటీస్. ఎనీవే విల్ సీ ఆల్ దోస్ థింగ్స్ ఆల్సో. నెక్స్ట్, so what different types of domains that we can see in relation to the business? One is activities which are related to, it might be the manufacturing activity, trading activities, distribution activities. So all these are related to the different types of activities in a business. Next, scale. What type of scale means? Don't go for the 15 centimeter scale and 30 centimeters long scale, okay? Here the scale means it is about the capital that we are investing in each and every business organizations. If you are investing in more than 10,000 crores and all, that is considered as a large corpus fund for the company. Clear? And if it is for the normal lakhs and crores, like it is up to 6 crores might be, then it might be the MSME, micro, small, medium enterprises. So it depends upon the scale of amount that you are investing into the business. So micro, small, medium, large. Geographical scope. So if your company is dealing with the commodities that can be able to distribute till your locality, that we can call it as a local market. If the company is able to distribute the commodity till entire the district or entire the nation, it is called as national market. If it is able to go for abroad or out of the countries, international. Ownership. So what type of ownership that we can see here? Some companies may be owned by the government. Some companies may be owned by the state, central, public or private persons also. If entire capital was invested by the private people, that also be as our sole proprietorship can be, or HUF or partnership. So we have different types of entrepreneurial classes also. Okay. Next one, markets. So we have the different type of markets. One is like, so land, resources, or financial inputs, capital markets, all these, like we have different type of markets which will make us to go to the market to provide or to purchase. For example, if it is a labor market, what we can do here? We can have different varieties of persons. The persons working for the watchman services, the persons working for the security services, the person working for the faculty services, the persons working for the administrative services, the persons working for the management services. So we can have be provided with many different varieties of persons within the organization, out of the organization. It might be internal, it might be external. Markets low, we have different types of things also. So capital, resources, men, material, machinery, methods, everything we can provide it from the markets only. Stakeholder and any person who have influence on the company, who can be influenced from the company. So it might be a supplier, customer, retailer, wholesaler, trader, distributor, owner, director, manager, shareholders, any person who have some information, influence about the company, for the company, from the company. So వాడు చేసే యాక్టివిటీస్ వల్ల కానీ ఏదైనా కానీ కంపెనీకి ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కావాలి అన్నా, కంపెనీ యొక్క అవుట్పుట్ వీడికి కావాలి అన్నా సరే, దాని మొత్తాన్ని ఏమంటారన్నా స్టేక్ హోల్డర్స్. ఫంక్షన్స్, ఇట్ కెన్ బి ఎనీథింగ్, ప్రొడక్షన్, మార్కెటింగ్, ఆపరేషన్స్, రీసెర్చ్, డెవలప్మెంటల్, ఎనీథింగ్ ఫంక్షన్. ఫోకస్. సో వాట్ దే ఆర్ ఫోకసింగ్ ఆన్, వెదర్ దే ఆర్ ఫోకసింగ్ ఆన్ కంపెనీ వైడ్ ఆర్ ఎంటర్ప్రైజ్ వైడ్, whether they're focusing on only on Guntur or focusing only on the Vijayawada, whether they're focusing only on one commodity or more than one commodity, it depends upon these things. Concerns, what you require, ఏం కావాలనుకుంటున్నావు, objectives లాగా. So what is your main survival objectives then? So survival, growth, enterprise expansions, profitability, sustainability, and expansion to the other businesses, diversification, increasing your capabilities, all relates to the concerns. Next, mode, how you are trading with, whether you are trading with the physical mode or online mode, whether you have an office or you are just established an organization within the online system, whether you are operating to the website or an Android application or an iOS application or through the online or offline. So it all depends upon this mode. Underlying disciplines, see, when we are doing the business, you need not only to concentrate on the commerce activities. We have to concentrate not only on the commerce, we also have to concentrate on different economical theory part, laws, philosophy, or other guidelines or any assurance that can help us to improve our business coordinating activities. అంటే ఓన్లీ బిజినెస్ పైన కాన్సన్ట్రేషనే కాకుండా వాటితో పాటు మనకి చాలా లాస్, ఫిలాసఫీ, సైకాలజీ, సోషియాలజీ ఇలాంటివి కూడా కావాలట. That's about the domains that we will use in BCK. That is, BCK is not only concentrate on commerce, it is concentrates on different varieties. Now, do you think that only commerce people can successfully do in the business? Do you think so? No. Even the persons coming from science background also can increase the BCK quotient. What is meant by BCK quotient? Have you heard about it in IQ, which is meant by intelligent quotient? IQ అంటే ఏంటన్నా? మెంటల్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటాం. ఏ మెంటల్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటాం? ఇంక్రిమెంటల్. థింకింగ్ కెపాసిటీ ఎక్కువ ఉంటాం. And the spontaneity to answer any difficulty question, that can be considered as intelligent quotient, right? In the same way, there is something called BCK quotient. What it means that having awareness, knowledge, consciousness of about the business, so that not only can be available for the commerce student, it can also be for the science student. How they can increase their knowledge about the business? By reading business financial newspapers, business magazines, or the business news channels. From all these perspectives, they can increase their BCK domain and knowledge also. Let us see about what is meant by domains. Domains in the sense, different subjects. So I mean, different disciplines or specified subject or specified knowledge. Let us see about it. BCK is vast. What is meant by this vast and all? Large. Because if you concentrate on retail business, there is something called retail, wholesale, and all those things. If you concentrate on retail business, there are domestic retail business as well as the international retail business. Among the domestic, again we have different types of activities like door-to-door delivery services, providing online services, selling the commodity through the online portals 24/7 services. You can see so many of the medical shops, still it will run at any time, at any holiday also, because those are very essential, necessary commodity for all the persons in order to lead their basic life. అవి లేకపోతే చాలా వరకు ఏమైపోతుందో అర్థం కాదు. Is it clear అన్న? So this vast means it is universe is vast. That is, the business universe is like a ocean. You cannot count the droplets of the ocean. In the same way, you cannot count or you cannot measure how far the business can grow, because sky is not also the limit for the business. Sky is also not the limit for the business. Several types of activities is there, like manufacturing, trading, services. So these are again will have numerous sub activities. That is, even in manufacturing we have different types of manufacturings. Either you can go for manufacturing your commodity on your own methodology, or you can go outsourcing the same manufacturing to the outsiders. నీకు నువ్వుగా అయినా చేయొచ్చు, లేదా అదే మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ పక్కన వాడికి ఇచ్చి అయినా పని చేయించుకోవచ్చు. ఇట్ మైట్ బి బై ఆర్ మేకింగ్ ఆన్ యువర్ ఓన్. You can buy the commodities or you can make on your own. It depends upon the cost structure that you are following. So for example, take domestic trade. It is having so much of things like door-to-door services and the street vendors, weekly hats or bazaars, and the santali unte kadana weekly bazaars ivanni kuda. So these are the like different retail business, and now we have something called e-tail business. అంటే ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ లో తాక్ ఉంటుందని కాదు నాన్న, అది రీటైల్ లో నుంచి వచ్చినటువంటి టైల్ అది. So thus, to know about the retail, one need to know about various forms that retail trade can be done. So retail trade అనేది చాలా, అందుకే retail trade అంటే అమ్మా ఓరే, wholesale trade means the trading with the bulky quantities. Retail trade in the sense trading in the small quantities. So retailer to the consumer, ultimate consumer, right? Next, eclectic. What is meant by this? Business not only concentrate on the commerce and all, it also concentrate with the other subjects which are relevant for our understanding purpose. So eclectic means it is a multidisciplinary. So it derives from various disciplines, that is various subjects or various branches such as marketing, accounting, finance, operations, human behavior, etc. and all those things. So how they are related to business, that also we'll see with the following table nana. It is not just selling a commodity. It also includes various fields of study within the understanding of human behavior and animal psychology, psychology of the human beings and everything. So each have its own methodology and own wording system. But our BCK will adopt each and every subject's vocabulary for us to understand greater things with lesser difficulties and all. For example, the term strategy, logistics were taken from the military subject. Bulls, bears were taken from the biology subject. So what it mean by this strategy and all? Normally in military, the word they use is strategy for how they can combat the risk with the competitors, how they can defeat the other persons who came near to them for rising the wars and all. So this all happens in the military. In the same way, our business persons also will have some strategy how to overcome the competitors with our business organization, how to increase our customer base, how we can attract more customers than now, how we can develop our commodities. All these things are strategies to make our expansion for the business growth. So next one, logistics, which means that transporting the goods, right? In reality, in military case, what is meant by logistics means they will transport the troops from one place to the another. They will transport the cooking items from one place to the other places. So in the same way, the logistics word is also used in the business to transport the passengers, to transport the goods from one place to the other places. Then what is meant by the bulls? Now what the bulls will do actually? So in order to attack the others, what bulls will do is they will raise their head to keep harmful with the others by hitting with their horns. వాడి కొమ్ముల ద్వారా పక్కన వాడిని అటాక్ చేద్దామని ఫిక్స్ అవుతూనే ఉంటాయి. So to kill that, bulls will raise their heads. Is it clear Nanna? In order, as they are raising their heads to kill others, in the same way, to showcase the share value is going to increase, we use the word called bull for that share market. So they will make the bulls imply a stock market player who rise the stock prices, building a buy pressure. Bears will create the selling pressure, thinking that bears, like elugubantu telusu kada nanna, what they will do? they will hit the other persons from on top to bottom. They will hit on their heads. Because of that, the nervous system will get affected. Because of that, nervous system is affected. No one can find the pass of waves to their legs to escape, hand to hide their faces. They can't do anything as the nerving system was affected. దాంతో వాడు ఏమీ చేయలేడు కాబట్టి ఇంకా వాడు దానికి ఇరుక్కుపోయినట్లే. In the same way, if the share markets are falling down, then to showcase or to display this fall in share market, they will represent with the market word called bears. Now it is ever evolving. What is this ever evolving, Nana? It keeps dynamic, it keeps changes, it keeps updates and all. So if you know that, for example, when you are visiting a hotel, there might be some person, waiter, who will hotly welcomes the other persons, the customers, the consumers, the visitors to the hotel. Is it clear, Nana? Heartily they will welcome, they will wish to us by saying good morning, they will open the door and they will welcome us. But now do you think that the same proportion is going on in the reality? No, because we have some automatic sensor. Because of that sensor, automatically it will open the door whenever the human being comes nearer to that sensors and all. So because of this, the watchman services or the persons who are welcoming us had lost their jobs. Is it clear, Nana? So as the technologies keeps changing up, automatically our business also, doing way of business is also changing. Nowadays all are lazy. They can't go out to find the commodity that they wish to buy. What they are doing now? They will open an online application stores. They will select two commodities. They will compare the commodities also. By comparing, again they will go for the Google. They will search for, is there any other app provider that can provide us with lesser, cheaper prices, with higher discounts, with the fastest delivery. Is it right? So nowadays no one ready to go out even for food also. Ain't the apps avi? Swiggy, Zomato, Domino's Pizza. So whatever you want, you can go for. So now that way of doing business is also changing, right? That is what the ever expanding and changing. So now we have the information, communications, technology, and there's something called 24/7. That is every time whatever you want, you can open the application store of Flipkart. Is it right? Can you go to the offline store at 12 midnight? No. At 12 midnight, you can open the online platforms to book something. Is it clear? That is the 24/7. B2B, business to business. B2C, business to customer. BPO, business process outsourcing. So IPO is different, Nana. Initial public offer. KPO, knowledge process outsourcing. BPO, business process outsourcing. What these people will do? For example, there is something called LG. Have you heard about this company, Nana? Now, these people are providing with many washing machines, refrigerators, as well as AC providers and so many other. If you have any mistake or if you don't know how to operate it, so what you will do now? You will make a call to the customer care. Do you think that LG will employ their own employees for making these calls to get answered? There will be some organization who are having with some human power. These people are ready to share the information about the LG company to us. So that company, people are having many human resources who are able to provide the service to LG company, Prestige company, or some other Samsung company, for any companies. వీడు కాల్ సెంటర్లో పనిచేస్తూ ఎల్జీ కంపెనీ నుంచి వస్తే వాడికి ఇంకో ఫోన్ నెంబర్ నుంచి కాల్ వస్తుంది, ఆన్సర్ చేసి ఏమి ప్రాబ్లమో చెప్పేస్తాడు. Right, Nana? So different persons are having different business process outsourcing. Innovations are changing the way of doing the business. So in previous days, what the people used to do, for communicating to others, they used to go for fax missions and all. Have you heard about this, Nana? Fax missions. And now the communication is through the WhatsApp. Is it clear, Nana? So the communication way, how we are communicating, the way of communication is also getting changed from day to day. In a fast expanding and evolving, the rate of knowledge obsolescence is higher. అంటే నాకు తెలుసు అనుకున్నావు అనుకో, మొత్తం బాయే. ఎప్పటికప్పుడు నువ్వు ఎప్పటికప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలన్నా అప్డేట్ అవుతూ ఉండాలి. If you are not updated with the present environment, dynamic world, you are outdated. If you are not dynamic, you are outdated. The rate of obsolescence is very high because the technologies keep on changing. If you are using the Android KitKat version, now the Android we are having what version, Nana? You might like the KitKat chocolate, that is okay. But having KitKat version in your smartphone is not updated version, right? అవును కదా నాన్న, KitKat ని నచ్చినంత మాత్రం అదే ఫాలో అవుతావా? లేదు. So we need to be stay very updated and develop the capabilities and all.